Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. In this episode, we are going to be talking about Jackpot, directed by Kalyaan and starring Jyothika. Of all the genres of films, comedy is the most taste dependent on the audience. So I found this movie excruciating. It's one of those comedies that says, leave your brains behind at home is the same as the writers left their brains behind at home while scripting this film. Jyothika plays Akshaya. She's the hero of the film. She's basically saying, well, if the leading men of Tamil cinema can act in silly comedies with action bits woven into them, then why can't the leading women? Sure enough, but you can't take that gender parity issue too far for our leading men, whether married or not, get to hang out with heroines, with a love interest, whereas Jyothika, who's married in real life, is doomed to on-screen asexuality. But at least she's not giving a moral science lesson in Jackpot. Imagine if the screenplay had gone there, given that the cast also includes Samudrakani. So instead of the moral science lessons, we get these other things. Jyothika acts like a dog. She gets to riff on the Baba Margaya bit in Nayagan. Generally speaking, on an acting scale of 1 to 10, Jyothika's performances hover in the 48.75 range. I would say in this film, it's in the triple digits. So fans, I think, will be delighted. The premise is actually a very interesting one. It revolves around the Akshaya Patram, the legendary vessel that keeps on giving. In the Mahabharata, the vessel kept giving food. It was an inexhaustible supply of food used by the Pandavas. In this film, in Jackpot, the vessel is such that whatever goes into it ends up getting multiplied, whether it's guns or snakes. With Revathy as Jyothika's foil, this premise should have made for a sensational action comedy, but the writing is all over the place and the director seems to have other concerns, like projecting his heroine as a mass star. She gets to do slow-mo walks, she gets to do one of those one versus many action sequences, she gets to mouth lines uttered by other mass stars on screen. All this kills the mood. For instance, I don't even understand why a comedy needs these serious gravity-defying mass action scenes. All we needed were slapsticky action scenes. We are, after all, talking about a film where Nankadavul Rajendran dips his slices of pizza in tea before eating them, and where Anandaraj plays a woman. That's all part of the comedy, by the way. Vishal Chandrasekhar contributes an ear-splitting score. I think he may have been trying to save us from the lines. So that's it about the film, but for me, the most interesting aspect of Jackpot was watching Yogi Babu. He plays a big role here, and his role is essentially that of... To give an example of what the role is, let me remind you of the role Gemini Ganeshan played in Kanavane Kankanda Daivam. Most of you are probably not going to know that movie at all, so let me tell you what the plot is. Gemini plays a very handsome young man. He goes to the serpent world in order to retrieve a gem, and the serpent queen finds out and she curses Gemini Ganeshan. So what happens after this curse is Gemini is very handsome before, but afterwards he turns into this old, very gnarled, wrinkled, ugly, deformed guy. Now, if Kanavane Kankanda Daivam were made today in Tamil cinema, you know, Gemini Ganeshan would transform into Yogi Babu. I'm not kidding, for that literally is what happens in Jackpot. A normal looking guy, we see him first, and he is cursed and he turns into Yogi Babu. So earlier, it was the people around Yogi Babu that used to insult him. Now, he insults himself. He looks at himself and says, Araga and the Murnje in the Mari Panitangle. Now, I'm not getting all PC about comedy, which I believe can and should go everywhere, every uncomfortable place, but I'm just amazed by this actor who submits to this mockery every single time. It's become his defining feature. I'm just wondering, isn't there a single Kollywood filmmaker who can write him a role where the joke is delivered by him and not on him? So anyway, that's it for this movie. The full review is up on the Film Companion website. If you like this video, do subscribe, do share, and see you soon at the movies.